came down to me like to have a big military presence in my leader and who was going to be leading our country. And I voted for McCain because I've just felt that he's had more experience like within the military, and Obama hasn't even served, which to me just is kind of like a red flag right from the beginning. You know, when a president doesn't really know even where a guy like me is coming from.
Okay, I voted for John McCain, mostly because a lot of the ideals that he stands for and the fact that he was a prisoner of war, it just naturally gravitated towards John McCain. There were some of the things that Obama had said about the war and what he wanted to do if he became president that I didn't necessarily agree with, and I agreed with pretty much everything that John McCain said when it had to do with the war, so that was how he won my vote. I don't necessarily agree with Obama's plans to pull out the troops this soon after this election. He said that it was time. He predicated everything that he said on change, and I think that this was a major change that he wanted to be a part of. However, I don't think our job over there is done. And it seems to me that he's going to pull the troops out sometime maybe before, in the next 6 months or so, but 10 years from now, we're going to be back there. And that's just my opinion. I think that we're going to, by the time he's out of office, maybe shortly thereafter, we may be back over there again. And we've spent 7 years there. It seems like we should probably get the job done while we're there now and have them set up, and there's no reason for us to have to go back.
I voted for McCain, and why I voted for McCain with respect to the war was I do believe in his agenda of keeping the troop surge, a lot more troops there, and stay until the job is done. We've seen things get a lot better in the last few months, basically moving from a fighting force to police action. And I think we need to stay there and keep on that course. And that's one of the reasons I voted for him, because I believe it's working, and most of the troops that are over there know that it's working as well. They can see firsthand. And that's why I voted for McCain with respect to the war.
I'm Sarah Cole. I'm 20 years old, and my brother was in the Marines, and he's been to Iraq 2 times. I think that we started there for a reason, and if we just pull out right now, I think it was all kind of a waste, and I don't think it will end well if we just pull out right now. I think my brother believes in the war and knows that he needs to be there for his job, and I think he doesn't enjoy it, and he doesn't really want to be there, but he knows that it's what he needs to do or what he needed to do, and he did it, and I think that he was okay with it. He was fine with it, but it's not something that he would choose to do again.
Obama voted against the war when we were first attacked, which shows the American people that with our freedoms, if we're attacked, we're not going to stand up for ourselves, and we're letting someone else come over here and take our freedoms away from people who have worked hard for this country and died for this country, our men and women in the military services. And with Obama voting against the war right after 9/11, it shows that he doesn't really care about our freedoms that we have built in this country. People who don't like war, who don't like standing up for what they believe in, for what America believes in, and they get offended by the fact that people say they want to go to war and defend our country. If they get offended by that, I don't really care, because it's what I believe in, and it's what a lot of America believes in.